back to my humble little home again, and thank you so much for tuning in. I do appreciate it, honestly. I do look at the views and the comments that we're not getting many comments on. We need you to get involved more in the show. I do appreciate anyone that watches the video. I know I'm stuck indoors at the moment. I am a bit of a weather wimp, but I do plan to get out and about in some haunted locations in North Yorkshire when the weather picks up a bit, because I do hibernate in the winter period. I don't like being out. I'm a right cord ass. I tend to stay in, wrapped in a cover until it's all over. I'm a spring, summer and autumn lover. The rest of it, the winter, can just forget it. But what can we do? It's part and parcel of living. So I do appreciate you tuning in. I'm stuck in the house again this morning. Now apparently spirits come out, so they say, more at night time. But, you know, we could do another video. We could try and get some communication going, can we? Why not? And if you're into this sort of thing, you know, please drop a like, drop a comment. And I do want you to subscribe. I need more subscribers. I'm not going to get rich off it, there's no doubt about it, but it's just a bit of fun. But it does encourage me to do more when you sort of show a bit of interest. And leave a comment, just keep it nice. It's all a bit of fun. Whoa. All a bit of fun, that's all it is. We're trying to communicate with spirits, that's what we're doing. I'm skeptic, I'm 50-50, I'm interested. I watch Most Haunted, some of the other ones on TV, you know. Help My Home is Haunted, things like that. I get interested in things, but I'm not a complete believer. So I want these machines that I've purchased, I've spent quite a bit of money on, to try and prove me wrong. That after death, life goes on, and we've got some sort of form of life goes on. I tend to believe we don't, but for today, while this machine's on, I believe. I apologise as well about the voice. I've got a bit of a man flu going on. I woke up this morning, shivers, coughs. It's a horrible time of year. It's awful, 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 awful. I can't wait till it's finished and get that drone up in the air and get the camera on and get out and about in some proper haunted location, because my house shouldn't be, I hope it's not, shouldn't be haunted, so we shouldn't get any response at all. But let's have a go. Let's see what we can stir the spirits up on a morning in the cold weather. Let's see if they like the cold or not. It's sounds a lot. Every time I record, I get very little, and as soon as I stopped recording, the other day I started editing and I got loads of responses. As I was editing, I left the machine on by mistake. It's just typical, isn't it? You know, it's like fishing. You've got to be very, very patient. So if you're going to buy this equipment, don't think you can just get the answers straight away. I lack patience. I start to get angry eventually, but you know, you've got to have a lot of patience for this sort of thing. So please buy the stuff, set it all up. It's 200 or 300 quid. It's going to cost you for basic stuff, but just be patient. Be patient. Don't expect answers straight away. Although sometimes you do get them. So because we're scanning through a radio station with a little machine, I'm in reverse. I'm not listening for musical sounds. That's coming from radio feedback, because we are scanning through a radio station. I'm looking for quite quick responses of things we can try and understand. That's what impresses me most. And I have had some really good responses. If you watch previous videos, you'll hear quite clear. So I want to respond quite quickly and quite clearly, so I can understand what they're saying. Then I'm impressed. Little bits of noises of radio, I'm not impressed. I know what they are. So let's have a go. Let's see if we can stir up spirits. Hello, I heard that straight away. Did you hear that? Can you repeat that? It's me. That's an instant win. So we had 2 responses from the lady. Can you come through again? It's a good start, isn't it? Let's hope it continues. Can you hear me? The lady that came through before, are you in the spirit world, yes or no? Can you respond again? All gone quiet. It seems like you get little responses but nothing follows it up. This is what disappoints me sometimes about it. It's very patient work, ghost hunting. She did clearly answered me. I don't know if you can hear that on video, but it was a clear answer. And then nothing. I don't understand that. You watch some of these YouTube channels and it makes me feel a bit sceptic about them, because they get constant conversations with them. I might be wrong, but I sometimes think they've got this sound thing going on where they're responding for them, but I might be wrong. Comment if you think I'm wrong. What am I doing wrong? You know, what are they doing right and I'm doing wrong? Are they in more haunted locations? I don't know. We never know, do we? Is there any spirits out there who would like to communicate with Skeptic Paranormal? Please do so now. Anything at all out there? I know it's daytime and you tend not to be out through the day, But is there anyone that's no longer in the living world that like to communicate with me? Use this machine to come through. It's your moment of fame. Speak loudly and clearly and come through. I mean you no harm, I mean you complete respect. I'm just trying to prove to myself and others that life goes on after death, after we leave this miserable world. Is there anything after death? Nothing at all, no response. Is there anything you can come... Oh, I think that was radio, that. I picked up some radio. Come through, come speak to me. Use all your energy. Overlay the white noise. Come over the white noise and speak to me in a normal voice. The same. Was that the same? Morning, sir. Can you come through again? Can you repeat that? That's to be very sweet. Hello, any spirits out there would like to communicate with me this morning? I'm friendly, I mean you no harm, I'm no disrespect. Please do so now.
You're in a...
You're in? I heard that, I'll have to listen to that, but that was a clear response. Can you do that again? That was very impressive. I don't believe you can. Radio, that's radio feedback, nothing there. You do get little bits, even though the aerials are nearly all down, we shouldn't get any response at all. You do get little bits of radio interference, as you will, because we're scanning radio stations. So I'm looking for clear responses. Please come through, use this machine, come and speak to me. I'm a friendly guy. My name's Carl. What's your name? Carl, did you hear that, Carl? That was quite clear. Thank you for that. Can you tell me your name, not mine? Talking. Did you hear that? That was really clear. Thank you so much for that. If that's a spirit, please can you come through again? I got shivers. Literal shivers. You do get them. Literal shivers. I don't know if it's just in your own head, but when you get a response, trust me. I'm talking. I'm sure that's what she said. I'm talking. I'm talking. I want you to talk. Talk to me. Come on, entertainers. Radio feedback, that one. Don't let my viewers disappear. I'm trying to make it big here. Do it for me. Speak to me. Use this device and speak. Tell me, if when you die, are you in a better place than the earth? This miserable, forsaken place that we're constantly paying bills all our lives. Are you in a better place? Are you in a bad place? Come through, communicate with me. Where are you now? Are you in a good place where you are? Is there any famous people out there who would like to come through? You're in the spotlight when you're alive.
Yeah.
Who was that? Can you repeat that? I'm Michael. Did you hear that? It's not Mr. Jackson. Is that Michael Jackson? Can't. I'm getting little bits. I'm gonna have to listen to them back. It's hard to make out sometimes because he's speaking so fast. What it is. Was that Michael Jackson that came through before? I'd be shocked. I used to be a big fan if it was. Great music in the early days. Here's your moment of fame again. Speak to me. Did you hear that? The responses are coming quite instantly, and they're quite quick responses. There's some radio pickup there, but there's some answers as well, which you shouldn't, because I'm in reverse, so you shouldn't get any clear answers. It's all going to should be gibberish because it's going backwards. So I'm impressed when I go in reverse, and I'm impressed when I get answers and I can hear them. Was Michael Jackson there before, or was it another Michael? Please respond yes or no. There's a radio pickup. Yes or no? Speak loudly and clearly. Was that Michael Jackson I was speaking to? Crazy as it sounds. Talk to me. I don't think there's no thriller here, guys. Sorry. I think he's beaten it. Oh, I couldn't resist. I think it was another Michael. Can you tell me what your name is? Come on. I'm in the world of the land of the living. It's a cold morning. I need entertaining. So do my viewers. Please come through now. I'm coming through. Did you hear that? Wow. I mean, I've got to say, that's an instant answer and an instant response. Thank you so much for that. That was impressive. I got shivers. I've got to say that was impressive. She clearly answered that. She's back again. I'm coming through. I heard it clearly. Can you repeat what you just said? Come on, you were so impressive. You answered my question. Come through again. Tell me your name. The lady that came through. Don't let me down. Tell me what your name is. You answered me perfectly. And you get nothing. This happens a lot. It's really, really strange. The lady that came through before, could you come through again? And she's there again. Could you tell me what your name is? Sorry, I spoke over you. Can you repeat that? Really impressive response, but no follow-up. She's there again. I can hear her again. The same voice. You can tell voices apart as well. You're doing really well. I'm getting responses from you, from the other side, on the no longer living, but I need you to come through a little bit clearer. Again. Wow, this is, I've got to say, for a morning. I'll have to listen to that back. That was another response. Really, thank you so much for coming through. I really do appreciate it. If it was you, if you are a spirit, you've done me proud, honestly, because that is impressive. It was a clear, I'm coming through. Coming through. Can you repeat that? Can you tell me how old you are? How old are you? How old were you when you died? Use everything you've got. Tell me how old you were when you went to the other side. Not you, fella. I will talk to the lady. The lady that came through before. How old were you when you died? When you left this life? I heard her again, but she's there again. I'm impressed. I didn't hear what you said. Can you repeat that? So we could strike a bit of a bond going on. My name's Carl. What's your name? What is your name?
Leave.
Leave. Did you hear that again? Wowzers. Leave. Why do I have to leave? I'm impressed. This is one of the best ones we've done. Why do I have to leave, sir? Tell me why I have to leave. You've told me to leave. Why? Why can you tell me to leave? Very impressive responses. I've got to thank you so much. If that is spirits that came through today, you didn't follow a lot up, but I did hear a woman's voice continuously coming through. The same voice. I've got to say that was impressive. That was shivers down your spine, and you do get them. I don't know if you go hunt yourself, but you do get those little judders down your spine when you get responses. It's quite weird. I did my first video I did on this. I had knocking in the living room. It was clear knocking on the windowsill, like a tapping, which was really spooky because there was no one here. It was quite weird. Yeah, I kept looking away. Go back on previous videos and watch that one. You can't hear it on tape. You can't, unfortunately. But it was a loud knocking noise, and there was no one in the house at the time, which was really spooky. It was like just knocking on the door, and it was on the actual windowsill. I'm impressed with today's responses, although they didn't follow up very much. I've heard this woman's voice come through continuously. Can the lady come through again? Entertainers, come and speak to me. You came through again. You came through before. Talk to me. What's your name? Unbelievable. Did she say it's unbelievable? Again, the same woman came through again. The same voice. There's a radio pickup. That's not paranormal. But this woman's coming through on a frequent basis. I thank you so much for coming through. Honestly. I know it may take a lot of effort where you are to come through, a lot of energy or whatever you do use over this white noise, but I do appreciate it. Have you got anything else you'd like to tell loved ones before I switch off? Please speak now, if you do. Whoa, another response. They're going crazy this morning, aren't they? I'll have to listen back to them. I'll put that in writing what I think it was. So I do listen back when I edit the video about 5 times. And I do pick up more when I listen back to it. I don't always pick up what they're saying there and then. Thank you so much for coming through. It's been really, really, really good morning. Would you anything you'd like to say before I go?
No, speak.
Do you hear that? Please come through again. Your last chance to speak. Are you in a good place where you are now? Better than when you were living? How did you lose your life? How did you leave the earth? Did you say shot? I heard that. Shot. Did you say shot? It's a long video, I'm sorry, but because I'm getting responses, I've carried it on, so I do apologise, but it's one of the most impressive sessions I think I've done yet. Not perfect, but it's impressive. It's making me really, really tip towards believing. I might have to knock the skeptic off the paranormal soon. Really impressive. Hello, just before I go, would you like to speak again? This is your moment to speak. Again, we got a response instantly, but it's hard to say what we're saying. You're going to speak louder and clearer. What's your name? What is it? What's your name? Tell me your name. Come on, I'm getting cold. I need to go now. So I want any spirits out there to communicate with me. The lady that came through before, thank you so much. Come through again. I want to. That was a man's voice. Oh, you want to speak to me then? Speak loudly. She's there again, the same voice. Who is this? Is it? My name's Carl. I heard her say, who is this? Clearly. My name's Carl. What's your name? Come through again.
Yeah.
Get out now. She said, get out now. I don't like it when they threaten you. That's not very nice, is it? That's the same woman again. The same lady. Thank you so much for coming through. What's your name? Before I go. What is your name? And what year did you die? What year did you leave the earth? That's radio pickup. That one is. What year did you leave the earth? Again, another response. I'll have to listen back. I've got to listen back. Look at the writing above, because I'll try and work out what they're saying. I'll listen to it through headphones, and I'll listen to it very loud to try and pick up what they're saying. Thank you so much for today. You've been absolutely brilliant coming through. You've come through over and over again. I'm so impressed. Thank you so much. I might even get some subscribers out of it. You never know. Be the 10th subscriber. Be the one that clicks it. This shows the way forward, honestly. Lots to come from it. What to say? I lost you. Listen back to that. I heard you again. The lady came through again. Come through again before I go. Come on. What's your name? Really active. Really active today. Loads of response. not brilliant response, but loads of bits and bobs. You hear more when you actually hear than I don't know what you're picking up on video, but you hear more. And it's shivers time, honestly. Coming quite loudly through my speakers. Just before I go, would you like to speak to me? Tell me what your name is. The lady that came through before, speak now. Talk to me. It's a longer video than I expected because I usually get nothing, so I switch off quite quickly. But this time, wowzers. I'm impressed. Thank you so much anyway. Talk to me. I've got about a minute left before I switch off. Say what you have to say now. Come through now. Talk to me. Where's the lady gone? I want your name. Tell me your name before I go, and I'll speak to you some other time. Come on. Talk to me. In the land of, when you were alive, what were you called? What was the name given to you? Wow. Honestly, I'm sorry if it's gone on a long time, but I've got to say, viewers, I'm quite impressed with today's. I've got shivers still. She's come through again. I'm not going to say anything she just said. I've noticed that you've spoke to me a bit today. It's coming through over and over again, the same voice. I'm so impressed. Thank you so much. But I'm going to have to call it a day sometime. It's going on and on, isn't it? I'm going to bore you to tears. Come through again before I go. What's your name? What is your name? What year are we in? What year is it now? What country are you from? Where did you live when you were alive? Where were you living? So impressive. I'm gonna have to leave it there because it's going to take me absolute lifetime to edit. But I've got to say, viewers, that was good. That was good. I got more. Just switch this off. More responses than I think I've ever had in any video. That was quite good. And the same lady came through and over again. I've got to listen to it back. I got some stuff she said, but I've got to try and pick up on what she said because honestly, you had to be here to enjoy that. I'm really pleased I did a session this morning now. So much stuff coming through. Nothing significant in sentence work. So just respond, instant responses like I'm looking for. Really impressive, and thank you. If you managed it to the end, I'm sorry it was meant to be about 10 minutes long, but because they're responding so much, I carried it on. So I do apologise if I wasted 20 minutes of your life, but I think it was worth it actually. I'm impressed and I'm pleased. And I say thank you so much for joining. Like I said, I'm going to get out and about when the weather picks up a bit. I'm just not out in the cold. No, thank you, not for me. Until next time, I'll be putting more videos on. Let's have some sunshine. Let's get out and about. Let's enjoy some fresh air again, shall we? But today, very, very impressive. And like I say, please leave a subscribe. Be the 10th subscriber. Be the 11th. Be the 12th. Let's grow it into something big so I can get going. Not to earn a million, but at least let's get some viewers in. It makes me more interested to do more videos. Like you say, we are going to contact them. I'm determined to contact the spirits. And I think I did today, actually. I'm quite convinced I was actually not picking up anything I shouldn't. It was actual responses coming through. But look out for the editing when I put more words up that I think it is. And leave a comment. Don't be frightened to comment as well. I like you to get involved with the show. Are you into ghost hunting? Do you like it? Is it something you're interested in? Or are you a non-believer? Are you 50-50 like me? Leave a comment. Get involved. Honestly, my name's Carl. And as I say, it's been a pleasure bringing this video to you because this one's the best yet. Honestly. Until next time, peace out.